anyone about the intel community. She's the former chair and vice chair of the committee, still on it, and she joins me now, Senator Feinstein. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Chuck.
Before I get to the investigation, I got to ask you about what John Lewis said and about Donald Trump's response, and just get your response.
Well, I understand why John Lewis feels the way he does. This is a very fearful and divided nation right now, and the Trumps have not done anything to bring it together. I really regret the president-elect's response to what John Lewis said. It's without understanding of his history, of what he went through, of the fact that this is Martin Luther King weekend. And there is so much fear in this country. I come from the biggest state. I get tens of thousands of phone calls and emails of people that are fearful of what's going to happen. It's the job of this new president to reassure people that he is not just the president of his base, but he is the president of everyone, and that means a coming together. Now,
Reince Priebus said that he thought President Obama should play a role in healing more. What did you make of that statement?
Well, President Obama has played a role for 8 years in doing just that. We're talking about the next period of 4 years, and the man that's going to head that 4-year period really needs to step up and recognize that he represents the whole country, and he represents people of all different races and creeds who are looking for opportunity, hope, and for the values that this country carries high.
Let me go to the investigation. You've seen the unclassified versions of this intel report. Do you have any doubt in your mind that Russia tried to interfere in the election? And then second, do you believe it altered the outcome?
The answer is yes on both cases.
You believe it altered the outcome?
That's what I believe. I've had all of the major classified briefings. I have been astonished at what has been a 2-year effort at Russia to spearfish, to hack, to provide disinformation, propaganda, wherever it really could. And I think this has been a very sophisticated effort. I think in our classified sessions we will be able to get down to the depth and breadth of it. I hope so. I spoke yesterday twice with Senator Warner, who is our new vice chairman, and he reviewed with me the terms of this agreement. This investigation has to be full and robust. If it isn't, both of us will go toward an outside panel. But we cannot ignore what has happened. To ignore it is really to commit ourselves to a very bad future.
What is the scope? I'll be honest, I read it, and it comes across as it's an investigation into the investigation.
Well,
it's an investigation into the intel community's assessment. Is the intel committee going to do its own investigation? And maybe, you know...
Well,
okay.
It's a review of the intelligence that informed the declassified report about Russia's interference in the election. Now, last night I read the declassified report. The declassified report is pretty certain about what Russia did. There are some particulars which are classified, which are not part of it. But it's pretty clear that the hacking was in both political parties, but with the aim of hurting Hillary Clinton. And then if Hillary Clinton were to win, the aim clearly was to weaken her.
Are you investigating, but is there a new aspect? Are you investigating the specific allegations of whether or not there was any member of the Trump campaign was somehow in contact with Russian officials?
Well, that hasn't been discussed, and I really can't answer that question right now. I can say that it should be full and robust with respect to who gave the order to do this, who participated in it, exactly what they did, and how they carried it out, and what it portends for the future. That's my view of what the Intelligence Committee should do.
Do you truly believe, though, it's going to be a thorough enough investigation that it will get to the bottom of it as far as the American public is concerned?
We'll see. I know that we have to. If we can't this way, we will another way. But look, I'm certainly not going to leave this in limbo. because this is the future of America. It's the future of democracy. And if we can't carry out an election without disinformation being pumped into it by another country, we've got a huge destruction of our system going on. So we have to be full and robust in this look. And I trust that we are. I have worked with Chairman Burr for a long time, and I believe that this can happen. If it doesn't, we will sing out loud and clear.
Let me buttonhole something, though. You said you believe that Russia's interference altered the outcome of the election.